What up, Internet? The 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide starts off with a chapter called A World of Your Own, and provides some core assumptions as well as some common tweaks for creating your own worlds. The chapter then proceeds to elaborate somewhat on each of these core assumptions, the first assumption being gods oversee the world, and states the following: the gods are real and embody a variety of beliefs, with each god claiming dominion over an aspect of the world, such as war, forests, or the sea. Gods exert influence over the world by granting divine magic to their followers and sending signs and portents to guide them. This section continues a little bit more, but I think you can see kind of what their intent is with this core assumption. There are many different god systems you can use in creating a world setting, and the most common one used in official D&D settings is the loose Pantheon, a section of multiple gods, each having different domains, and is kind of reflected in that previous paragraph. The Gods of Your World section in the DMG continues to offer additional options. Things like monotheistic religions with a single deity, or dualistic, which have two opposing forces or deities, animistic, which centers around revering spirits, and additionally Forces and Philosophies, which don't center around deities. Knowing I wanted a low fantasy-like setting, I agreed with the tweak suggestion of gods being remote and making limited contact, if none at all. After reading the dualistic approach, I got the first inspirations for what may be the system for my world. Opposing forces or deities, good versus evil, law versus chaos, and what if I could include all four of those? My second source of inspiration came from this line in the Forces and Philosophies section. A person can revere the force of nature and also pay homage to the gods of nature, who might be seen as a personal manifestation of an impersonal force. Personal manifestations of an impersonal force. This idea really stuck out to me, given the low fantasy-like and remote god setting that I was looking for and mentioned beforehand. This really gave me some ideas. What if my world has a layer of uncertainty? Are there actually gods, or is it forces and philosophies of the universe enabling and granting magical powers? Additionally, if there are gods, were gods, or might be gods in the future, are they a product of mortals' pure force of will and philosophies, and or their desperate need in a moment? After discovering this approach and establishing a few of these questions, I wondered what other world builders have done in this space. So I did as any good little researcher does, and I turned to Reddit. I discovered that there is a world that already exists that takes some of these philosophies and ideas and implements them. This is the world of Eberron. I plan to read more about the world of Eberron, but for now I think I have a pretty great starting point, and if I've done it correctly, left enough intrigue for years to come. What do you guys think? Is this an approach you'd be interested in using for one of your game worlds? What is your favorite approach and why? Leave some comments down below. I'm super interested in the ideas that other people have, and I will catch you guys in the next video.